We're on. Go. Okay.
All right. Okay, guys. So I think this is cardioid pickup pattern. I'm not sure if this is either cardioid or this is bidirectional. One of the two. What does it sound like if I turn my head over here? Cardioid to you or not?
I would say cardioid, though I'm not sure. Although I tell you what, it does not do at all what the pr40 does at all. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, well, let's try something else. This either this is cardioid or the following is cardioid. Let's see.
Okay.
You should notice the pattern difference if I can
Notice
find
a
the right
handling
now.
noise. Holy crap!
Okay, there we go. I just changed another pattern. Did the sound change noticeably to you?
Yes, it did. I would say the other was cardioid. It sounded more fuller. It had more of a full tone to it.
So now I'm on bidirectional, I'm guessing?
Yes.
Oh. So cardioid was the first knob, not the second.
I would say so, yes. Hey, while you got that hooked up, look in the back how that comes together.
Yeah.
On the top. Look on the back how it comes together with the front. Notice how it's a spike in the back?
Yes.
You know what that's for?
For another microphone.
No, turn that around. I want to show you something.
Okay. Okay, so what? What about it?
Okay, I can hear you perfectly fine right now.
Okay.
That spike's for rear rejection.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So how does that work? It takes the voice and makes it shoot down the back?
Supposed to. But guess what? I can hear you perfect right now.
Hold on a second. What if I turn this back to cardioid? Okay, I'm talking.
Welcome to Vintage Microphone Sounds.
I'm talking, and I'm not even talking into the front.
And you sound like you're on an old vintage rotary tape, one of those old news reporters on the old wireless microphones, one of the first lavaliers.
I have turned the microphone completely around. Hello.
Hello.
How do I sound?
Hello.
You
sound horrible.
I do. Okay. I'm turning it around, and you can hear the stand handling. Turning it around. Hello.
Yeah, I still don't like the sound of that mic.
Okay, let's change the patterns again. Hold on a second.
You see, watch this, and you'll hear this in the recording.
Now we're on bidirectional, I believe.
All I did on that mic was just move off axis, and you can hear me, but it's not at all as clear as this,
Okay.
and you can definitely be able to tell that on the recording. That's what I wanted to show you.
Oh, well, let's try this. Let's try Blue's idea of omnidirectional, shall we?
And we'll even try that on the blue Snowball here as well.
Well, hold on. You can do your test after I do mine.
Oh, no problem.
So here we go. If I can get the damn knob to turn. Hold on. Okay. God, these knobs are hard to turn. I don't know if you've noticed that.
That's something else I hated about the Yeti Pro.
Ouch.
It is actually painful, and I told somebody else this. You know what, Keith? The best way I figured to turn that, wrap your hand in your shirt. Grab a hold of that knob and turn it.
Good idea. Ow. As I say, I don't have a high pain tolerance like you. Ow. Damn knob, I hate that thing.
Me too.
Yes, well, you do, but I will notice it a bit more than you. I'm a little more sensitive to pain, so yeah. Ouch. Stupid knob.
No, you just react differently.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm whizzing through my Blue Yeti. Hooray. So, this is Blue's idea of omnidirectional, and apparently all sides of the microphone should be used. So I'm going to do my turn test and see what happens. I am turning the microphone just a little bit. Do I sound different?
Not really.
I am turning it. Oops. Okay, the stand scraped on the desk. Oh well. Oops. I don't think that happened. Now I'm talking from the back of the Yeti. I don't know how I sound. I really don't.
It sounds a bit worse, but not really that bad.
Okay, hold on. I'll try to make this turn without the stand scraping on the... Oops.
I should turn up Skype, but I think this is going to come out really good anyway.
Let's try...
I've got Skype set at 50% right now, so...
I don't think the stereo pattern is going to come through on Skype very well.
No, but we're going to hear a bunch of hum. Here goes nothing.
Should I try it again? Okay.
Hey, you know what I'm going to do real quick? I want you to go through all the patterns. I'm going to go on mute real quick here, and that way everybody can...
I have just gone to the fourth and final pattern, which is stereo. and I don't know what you're hearing. I have no self-monitoring turned on because you know what? This is why I'm asking another person's opinion. Even through self-monitoring, sometimes it's better to get the opinion of another audio person. Because you can't always tell things by monitoring your own self.
I want you to go through all the patterns, but I'm going to turn up Skype the whole way this way as well. That way that you can hear everything.
That happens. Okay.
Skype's turned up the whole way.
And keep in mind, I don't have the sensitivity knob cranked up at all.
Yeah.
So
Skype's turned up the whole way. I'm gonna go on mute. Go ahead and just go through all your stuff again.
And should I turn the stand around as well?
Go ahead and do the exact same things you did. I just want you to hear this, how the difference just because of how Skype's turned up now.
Okay.
This is what most people would hear.
Okay, go ahead and mute then. Okay, so we're talking into the stereo pattern of the Blue Yeti, and the stand is facing me at the moment, with the front of the microphone facing down towards my chin level, which is where I kind of like it to be. I'm going to go ahead and, actually now it's facing more towards me. I'm leaning forward in the chair a little bit because of my height to make this work better, and because I'm a short person, and I'm going to turn the microphone stand around on my desk. So, we are turning it just a little bit now. We are turning it a bit more. The microphone's angling towards the right side of my wall now, by my desk. Now the microphone is angled a little bit more, and I'm talking, and I don't know what it's doing. Turning it around and around. Now the microphone's pointing with the knobs pointing right upwards, and basically I'm talking into the back of the microphone. Turning it around, 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 and back to the front. Now, we're going to painfully turn the stupid knob. And that's something I'll let James talk about here in a second. He can talk about this problem.
Remember to use your shirt, man.
Okay, let's try it.
It actually does work.
Oh, now it turns easier. If I don't... Ouch. Damn, fucking knob. Anyway, I'm now on omnidirectional. Blue's so-called omnidirectional setting. And I'm going to go ahead and... I'm turning the knob from right to left, although usually it's the other way around, guys. But... So I'm going to go ahead and turn the microphone. Once again, I'm talking into the front of it now. Now I'm turning, oops, and the stand hit the desk, but I'm turning it. Hello, guys, hello. Sideways, hello, 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 hello. And more to the back. Okay. Ouch. Oops. Sorry. Let's turn this again, shall we? Now we are on what Blue calls, I believe, bidirectional. And I thought this was cardioid. I kept getting this particular setting confused with the cardioid pattern. So no, I guess this is not, surprisingly, cardioid. Because I guess when I am on cardioid, I sound fuller for some reason, according to what my friend James says here. So we are going to turn the microphone again. Okay? Turn. Back to the back of the microphone. Back to the back of the Yeti. Hooray. Turn. And, oops. Okay, sorry, stupid stand. Stand is sort of... Okay, now we're going to turn the knob one more time. And keep in mind that the sensitivity slider on the microphone is not turned up. Otherwise, it would be definitely blasting. I'm pretty sure, through Skype at least.
Yeah, it would. So and it would be blasting through your setup, too.
I bet it would.
One thing I just want to point out real quick.
This is running flat, guys. There's no special enhancements being done.
Yeah. One thing I want to point out real quick. Blue has a really major sensitive everything right now. I'm using one of their preamps, and this is turned up the whole way, and it's not blasting. It sounds perfect, but for some reason, when they did the Yeti and Yeti Pros, if you crank it up the whole way, it's going to clip your headphones. It even clips studio headphones if you get real close to it and just raise your voice. See, I can talk loud and not clip. You crank that sensitivity up the whole way on your Yeti. What's going to happen? You raise your voice at all the way you normally talk in your talking voice. Clipomania.
Exactly. I actually tried that once, and I was like, shit, everything intensifies drastically. And even sitting up in my chair, which I'm afraid to do, and another sighted podcaster talked about that, how he was afraid to sit in his chair, touch his keyboard, or anything, pretty much, besides speaking, because it would pick it up.
Yeah, I want to show you something here.
Well, hold on a minute. Hold on. We have one more pattern to do.
All right, go ahead.
Oh, okay. So, I'm turning it again. Apparently, this should be the cardioid pattern. And I've noticed on recordings that the microphone, if whenever I handle it, that gets picked up as well, even if I'm not doing much to it. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to turn this microphone around. Now, this is a fucked up cardioid setting because you should only be able to hear me from the front. But as I begin to turn this thing, you're going to start to notice what it does. Hello, I'm now talking with the microphone slightly angled away. Hello, this is more angled off to the side. Hello, more angled off. Hello, hello, okay. Now I'm talking with the knobs facing me, which they shouldn't be. They should be facing the other way, but now the knobs are facing me, and I bet you can still hear me. I bet you can hear me pretty well. You shouldn't be able to, if this is truly cardioid.
Hey, that's what I wanted you to try. Go back to what you thought was cardioid, because I'll bet you're getting that confused.
Hold on a second.
Because that sounds like bidirectional. And in case you don't know what bidirectional is, both the front and the back of the microphone are working. On omnidirectional, all sides of the microphone are working.
Right.
And the way it was on the Yeti Pro was all the way to the one side was cardioid.
Okay, so hold on a second. Should I switch it back over to what I thought was cardioid?
Yes.
Okay, hold
but
on.
It's funny
I'll do
because
that.
it's funny because your voice sounds a bit fuller on this one that you were using.
Okay, there we go. I switched it over to what I thought was cardioid. Now, should I do my turn trick again?
Yeah, and I'll go on mute again for you.
Okay. Okay. I'm turning my microphone. I'm saying hello. Turning again. Turning again, and oops. Now we have a direct back microphone. I'm talking into the back. I'm talking into the back. I'm talking into the
That's
back.
cardioid. But it's funny. It's funny because I can hear you perfectly. I'll be right back.
Okay. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Whew. Now, if I turn up the gain, I don't know what that would do. Probably make it worse, which I'm not going to do. I will do a test with the on and off switch, though, which is like this.
Okay, are you on mute or something? Because I don't hear anything on your end.
And I'm now back. I was doing a show of the on and off switch while you were doing whatever you were doing.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Now that is a cool feature, but
you know what else though? And I'm not trying to brag here, or try to advertise anything, but I do have to point this out. You don't need a mute switch if you have even a little softer program like LadioCast. Watch this. I was on mute there. I
nice.
just and you mentioned something. I want you to try typing once.
Okay. Without the sensitivity slider being turned up.
No, I just want you to type normally.
All right. I'll type a sentence in here that says, okay, I just wrote, hi, this is James, and I'm a bullshitty person. Anyway, some sentence. But point is, I just typed it, and I'm now going to... Now, if I sit up in my chair, which sometimes my chair does this, you probably heard that too.
Yes.
Which and remember, my gain is not turned up all the way, and if you did, it would be amplified definitely.
Mm-hmm. Now, watch this. I'm gonna type here. I wrote, "Hi, my name is Keith, and I am an asshole."
Thank you.
And
anyway,
you could barely hear me typing there, compared to yours.
So you have so you've definitely determined that I am on cardioid at the moment.
Yes, for sure.
Versus, okay. So it does get a little quieter then.
But you mentioned your thing there, and I thought it was funny that the Blue Icicle came out a little after the Yeti Pro. Okay.
And remember, I'm not even on the Yeti Pro, guys.
I'll be honest with you. I wish. I wish they hang on there, Tony. I wish they would have used the same sort of technology they used in the Yeti Pro or the Yeti that they used in the Blue Icicle. Because I'll tell you what, the Blue Icicle, I wish it would go a bit louder. It wouldn't make your microphone any more sensitive. That's the microphone.
Right.
So I wish they would have used that gain that they have in the Yeti or the Yeti Pro in the icicle. And actually, I sort of think they did. I bet if I had a different microphone over here, I bet it would clip.
Probably would. Now I'm done. I'm done doing my microphone testing, by the way. So you can.
All right.
Now you were going to do your own test, by the way, before your friend came back. I think.
What I'm going to do now, that way you can hear it too. And I'll keep this going. And I'll keep Tony. I want you to know this is being recorded.
All right.
But what I'm going to do, I'm going to switch to the blue Snowball right here, and what's this volume set to?
I'm going to go ahead and mute while you do all your audio testing and stuff. So
no, you don't have to. I can just. What I'll do, I will switch the Soundflower channel over here, so you won't even show up in the recording.
Okay.
And what I will do, so I don't bother you guys, I will go on mute on Skype here. And then what I will do, I will send you the recording in your Dropbox. So I'm going to go on mute right here. Okay, so this is the blue Snowball from Blue. And I believe it's set at 90% or 100. Yeah, it's set at 100, just like the rest of my microphones are. So this is Blue's mic, the blue Snowball, the same thing that, the same company rather that you're using, Keith. And this is their cardioid. And if you're listening, you're hearing all that background noise. Now watch this. I'm going to do the same thing you did. The microphone is turned around. It sounds just like a damn cell phone now. Okay? Sounds just like a cell phone. If I cover my hand over the front of the mic, the sound goes, but look what's in the side here. You can hear out the back. You can hear out the back that, and this is the 10 dB drop pad. I'm popping the P's on the back of the mic. Here's the omnidirectional. I'm clipping and popping my P's in the back. Why do you need this in a professional mic? I don't get it. Why do you need this in a professional mic? Now I'm gonna switch back to the microphone I've been using here in this recording, and this is when I switch over, this is gonna be the Heil pr40 running the Blue Icicle. This is running the Blue Icicle from Blue. And it's ridiculous. It really is. It's ridiculous because I'm sitting here looking the way Blue does their stuff, and I'll guarantee you, if I got closer to this microphone, I can't get real close to this mic because of the pop filter, which is real nice. It gets me about an inch, maybe an inch and a half away from the mic. But what I'm going to do here, I'm going to take off the pop filter once. And I will get closer to the microphone. I'm not going to get much closer. This is about as close as I will warrant to get. But I'll tell you what, if I was using a Shure through this preamp, I would be clipping about right now. Actually, Shure, this is funny, they get right up to the grill like this, and they clip, and then they're like, why am I clipping? Because you have to EQ the microphone. And anytime you EQ a microphone like the Blue Snowball or the Yeti Pro, it doesn't sound right. I'm going to show you guys something right now that I edited and I ran through the Blue Snowball. And this sounds like shit. And this is a Blue mic here, folks, that you're going to be hearing. Right here. Here is a Blue microphone.
Come to Arby's today and experience their delicious roast beef. Half price when you sing the official Arby's song. Order today and leave happy.
Now, I'm going to shut this off and I'm going to replay it because I want you guys to hear all the background noise. It didn't pick up much because I was using a noise gate. So listen real closely when I was talking.
Come to Arby's today and experience their delicious roast beef. Half price when you sing the official Arby's song. Order today and leave happy.
Okay, now that was the Blue Yeti Pro. Keith was using the Blue Yeti, and that's how that sounds. It was mixed. It didn't sound bad, but I want you to hear something else. This was shot with the same microphone I'm using right now, entirely flat. And then I'm going to show you the Blue Snowball when it was mixed. Hi there, my name is James, and today I would love to discuss with you Voices.com. Voices.com is the leading #1 marketplace for online voiceovers. It's the only place I personally know of where you can work with Hyundai, Honda, and Dodge. Oh, and what's the most important part here? It's all from the comfort of your own home. Now, isn't that great? I would have to say yes. So if you want that dream of being the #1 voice, go to Voices.com and sign up today. And folks, you have to pardon the background noise a little bit. The air conditioner's on, but here is that was the heil pr40 you heard, compared to the blue mic. Now, this is using the blue icicle, so this is how this goes in. This is using the blue icicle from Blue microphones. A phenomenal product. I'm not going to complain about the icicle because the icicle is a great product. It does exactly what it's supposed to do. The volume knob goes all the way down. So this is entirely down the whole way. It's down the whole way. I'm going to turn it back up to about there. I don't need that cranked up right now. I'll turn it back up a bit later. But you know what? I'll turn it up now. Screw it. But my point is, you can do that. Now here's the blue Snowball.
We are your one-stop source for everything metal. We are SnakeNet Metal Radio.
You see what happens when you EQ those mics? They sound like garbage. And I'll be surprised, Keith, if you're going to want to keep that Yeti. Now, I'm not trying to discourage you and tell you that you bought a bad mic. But I really don't know how to put this. You bought a bad microphone. I'm sorry, I don't know how to put it any other way. I personally think it's a piece of shit. Again, that's just my personal opinion, though. So, there you go. I'm going to put this in your Dropbox now. Take care of yourself, man, and I really hope this works out for you. In the future, I recommend staying away from blue. I do want to tell you, though, real quick, this is turned up the whole way. The icicle is. And real quick, I do want to show you this. What I tried showing you earlier. This is the side of the microphone. Okay? The side of the mic. And I don't even know if you can barely hear me. And I was talking normally. You could hear me when I just got back on Access. That was perfectly talking normal. I didn't lower my voice or anything. So there you go. Hopefully, if you get enough money, man, I really hope you do, I'd look into Heil Sound. I really would. I mean, I know you want to do this band stuff, so I'd look into Heil Sound, see what you can come by, because they've got some microphones for $120, I think it is. I think some of their kick drum mics or vocal mics are $120. This was $350. But this is a broadcast mic, so there you go. All right, peace, man. If I can get the off button. All right, peace.